So you start going through your emails, you've got half an hour, you've got this big meeting coming up. You get through your emails, run to the meeting, you get handed another piece of work that has to do. Somebody comes, you get into your office, 3 people are waiting in line for you, telling you of the latest crisis that just erupted in the company. This is your day and it's going on, and then you pick up the phone, because you got to check your voicemails, and you think, I got to whip through these things. I got to whip through these things. Isn't that what you're thinking? I got to whip through them. So you sit with one finger on the delete button. The finger is on the delete button. That's what you have to remember. Everybody, when they listen to their finger is on the delete button, they are ready to delete you into oblivion in 2 seconds flat. So you can't blow it with any words. Your messaging when you're reaching customers has to be right on. You are fighting the status quo. That is the only competitor that you have. You're looking and thinking your competitors are XYZ Corporation or ABC, and guess what? The competitor is whatever is in place right now, whatever system or methodology, whatever it is that they're using, because nobody wants to change. I like having relationships, and I want these people to like me. I do. I want them to like me because I'm kind of a nice person and I want to be liked. They don't need another friend. They have not seen their best friends for a long time. So get to the point. You will develop a friendship and a relationship with people. You don't lead with it. And so what I usually do when I work with sales organizations is I say, you got to get rid of this old thinking that I can just say this nice message, because it's a nice message. It's nice. I got to get rid of this nice message because it's really grossly ineffective. You know, you're saying that full range because you're hoping that maybe there's some niblet in there that you'll go, oh, well, we're working with this company for our this, but she offers a full range, so maybe we can get in with this. And so you're trying to cover all your bases and make yourself safer, but you're actually creating your own delete. I mean, if you walk out of here with one word in your brain, delete is the word you leave with. Delete. There's some good things, by the way, quickly in the delete message, but by the fact that people delete you. Because if you really screw up in the message and leave a horrible message, they won't get to the end of it. I mean, that is the joy in leaving a bad message. Nobody remembers it. And so you can literally call back a week later, 3 days later, and you can have a whole different message with the right tone that you intended to leave, and you can sound like a pro. But literally, if it's a bad one and you bumble and stumble through it, I guarantee you, you're deleted so early that they won't even remember your name. Corporate decision makers want experts. They want people who sound professional, who know what they're doing. Now, I was raised in the consultative methodology, consultative selling methodology. Most of you were too, that you need to ask questions and you should never, ever assume. Right? Because the word assume is made up of 3 words. How many of you learned that in your early days? First 3 letters, ASS. You and me. That's what the word assume is. He said, never, ever assume anything. I need to tell you right now, you must assume in today's business world, because they don't want to have somebody who doesn't know if they can make a difference. They need to feel like they're talking to somebody who absolutely can make a difference. Don't use any product or service dump. Don't talk about your product or services at all. Please take your product and service out. I don't want you to even mention that you're selling anything or what your company does. It's really kind of irrelevant at this point, because all it is about the difference you can make. And nobody hires me because I sell sales training, and I never call anybody up and say sales training. I talk about shortening time to revenue. I talk about speeding up sales cycles, because that's what people want. Imagine yourself, this busy decision maker, and a sales rep calls and said, I'd like to set up a time to meet with you to find out about how your organization is handling some things. What are you thinking? I'm going to invite this person in so that they can ask me questions. Now, what's the value of that to me? What I want you to know is that sometimes they answer the phone. and called the VP of Sales and Marketing. Of course, I knew the man was so busy and in meetings all the time. Dialed his number, and I'm all set waiting for the voicemail. He said, "Hello, this is Peter." Okay, and here's what you do. Let me just tell you, if they answer the phone and you're not prepared, hang up. Because what's going to happen is you're going to say something really stupid. You are. You are going to babble. I mean, honestly, because what did I do when Peter answered the phone? Literally, I said, "Oh, hi, this is Jill Konrath calling. I'm with the Leapfrog Strategies, and we offer a full range of consulting services." And I had so prepared such a good voicemail message, and there was this guy on the other end of the line. I mean, the guy I wanted to reach. The good thing is he said, "We already have that taken care of," which, by the way, is exactly what happens if you say that. They always say that we have that taken care of, and I said, "Thank you very much," and I got off the phone as fast as I could because I didn't want him to remember me. And the article talked about the new $15 million in venture capital funding that they were getting that was being dedicated to improving their sales and marketing. And then they went on to say that one of the big things that they're going to be focusing on is helping their dealers sell to bigger companies. But that literally had my name stamped. I mean, it was Jill Konrath written all over that article. But you know, I could have just skipped right on over that article and never known about it. Bob, Jill Konrath calling, 651-429-1922. I noticed in last week's Business Journal that your company recently received $15 million in venture capital funding to expand your sales and marketing and to help your dealer partners move upstream. I know how tough it is to get techie type people to sell. I have some ideas on how you can shorten your sales cycle. Let's set up a time to get together. We think of marketing campaigns, but we don't necessarily think of sales campaigns. And the reality of it is that corporate decision makers really are busy. I mean, they really are busy. And you may have an excellent message for them, but the chances that you're going to reach them to deliver that message is really hard because they don't pick up the phone. I mean, they won't pick up the phone if they see it coming in from a stranger. They've got caller ID. You have to think about going after them over a period of time. And what I want you to think about is you have to have something new to say each time. Something new that builds a story. And let me tell you an example about one of our clients. Here's what they were doing, here's the problems they were having, and here's the results we achieved. It's not about your product or service. And when you stay that way and stay focused on them, it's not all about you, it's all about them, and that's what they want to hear.